This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Shane Fury at the end of a very successful night, both for Tyson and Tommy with victories tonight. Start off with obviously Tyson, the headline WBC Ring Magazine lineal champion. What a performance! What a stoppage victory against Dillian Whyte. Your reflections?
Yeah, good performance. See you later on, James. See you later on. A good performance. Man, listen, Tyson for me is just he's on a different level to everyone else. You know, it's what got showed in there tonight was a different class against a solid opponent, against an opponent where he's capable of beating anyone else. Put them in a drum, mix them up, pick two out, fight, and they'll knock lumps out of one another. Unfortunately, he had to come across Tyson, you know, against a seasoned Deontay Wilder, fucking Dillian Whyte, a seasoned Dillian Whyte. You know, I thought it was a good performance. I was expecting a good performance because, in all fairness, Dillian Whyte is made to measure. People like that is made to measure for Tyson all his career. So, good performance. We're happy with it, but a performance what I was expecting.
How much of a surprise was it to you to see Dillian come out in the southpaw stance in the opening round?
Bit of a surprise, yeah. But I told, not like everyone else, I said to Tyson, I said he's going to turn back orthodox next round, and it did for me. I don't know how it affected Tyson, but it was a good game plan. Listen, muddle things up, and it was good. A good idea, but you're dealing with something different with Tyson. It's totally different.
We talk about how we're dealing with something different with Tyson. He's an exceptional talent and will be remembered forever, whether this is the end or not. He mentioned in the press conference that, you know, when your body starts to tire or slow down, maybe that's something for him to consider when it deteriorates. Is it something which you think you've seen at all?
Well, listen, it's not that he's slowed down at all, but common sense at 34, you're going one way. You're not going up. You know, it's a pity. You know, all I've ever wanted for Tyson, and you can ask him, is for him to get a proper trainer. You know, not someone what's very clever, a clever man, and can do his job at anything. You know, someone learning on the job. Get a proper man like Sugar. You know, and it's took him at the end of his career to get one. But took him at the end of his career to get one, and it's that's what I'm sick about. And I'm also sick that the fans and everything else never jumped on board faster than what they did. But listen, better late than never. But you're only going down at 34.
Do you want this to be the end for Tyson?
Listen, I said to Tyson the other day, whenever it was a couple of days ago, I says, retire, very good. Don't retire, very good. But I says, do me a favour. I says, sleep on it for a week or 2 weeks or a month, and then make your decision. And whatever your decision is, stick with it. Because there's no good retiring and then coming back after a couple of years, or 12 months, or 18 months, and, you know, either retire and forget about it, or carry on.
There's only one fight which the fans would love to see him partake in now, and you know what that's going to be, the winner of Usyk AJ2 to crown an undisputed champion now. Granted, Tyson's never lost in ring, he's held all of those belts which could be up for grabs. Is that the only fight, though, you think, which would tempt Tyson to have one more bout in the professional boxing ring?
I don't know, we'll see. Well, listen, Tyson's a funny character. What tempts normal people might not tempt Tyson. So we've just got to wait and see. I hope whatever decision he makes, let him stick with it.
Just a word as well on Tommy's performance. What did you make of his win?
Good, solid performance. He's a good man, Tommy. Punches very hard, but sometimes I think he relies on too much power. With him being a big puncher, sometimes he relies too much on it. You know, but
was that the critique? Sorry, was that how you'd criticise it? Maybe he was looking for that punch a bit too much.
Yeah, looking for that. Listen, Tommy's a novice. He's an handful of amateur fights, an handful of professional fights. Let him learn and take his time. Unfortunately, fortunately for Tommy, there's a lot of good fights out there on the scene, big fights. But unfortunately, you know, he's still a novice and he needs to learn on the job. But we'll say Tommy will do his job.
Shane, listen, before I let you go, how are you all celebrating tonight?
I'm going to bed. Yeah, seriously.
Well, Shane, I hope you have a good night's sleep. It's been a pleasure to talk to you throughout kind of Tyson's career, especially over his last couple of years. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.